Hey, what is up you guys, it's Nacho here and welcome back to another video. Today what I want to talk about was just something that crossed my mind the other day, and this one's going to be about spending money versus investing money. And this is just going to be a very quick overview on the way I look at it in its very simplistic form. And I know the first thing that comes to mind when I talk about investing money is, investing in like the stock market or something like that. And that's not what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be talking about a much more simplistic way of, how to invest your money to, have immense growth potential in yourself. So what is spending money? My definition of spending money is whenever you can just go out and do just that. If you spend your money, let's say you go out to McDonald's, you buy a $10 meal, you get your Big Mac, you get whatever else you want, and you spend $10. That was just money spent because you paid for something that only gave you a very minimalistic, output. Yeah, you got your food. Yeah, you're fed, you're feeling better, but those $10 basically only lasted you those 20, 30 minutes you were eating. What I look at as investing money is anything that can fulfill you longer than what you think it would, if that makes sense. So like I explained right now with the McDonald's example, that you spent money, you spent $10, but that's $10 you're never going to get back, and you just spent it like that. It was 20, 30 minutes that passed by, and that's it. Those are where your $10 went. Now, for example, you take the second car that I have. For those of you that have seen the video, I have a 2003 Infiniti Coupe, a G35, and to me, I look at that as an investment. Every single month, I'm spending around $400 for, the car and the insurance and all that stuff. And the way I look at it is I'm going to have the car that I want to own by the time I'm 22 when I want to move out of my house. So I'm going to be done paying off that car. So that way I can use the money that I was spending on the car I would want to own in my mid-20s on a house or an apartment I could rent for myself. And that's just a very simplistic way of me, putting an investment. You don't really think of me spending money on a second car as an investment. A lot of people look at that and look at it as, you're just spending money to spend money on something. But it's like, no, I have it figured out and I have it kind of planned out. And, if you guys just kind of put some second thoughts into, what you're actually spending your money on, I guarantee you, if you look at, your bank statement every single week, for those of you that, work jobs, you make $200-300 a week, working part-time, or at least here in California, if you're on my age group. So you make $200-300 a week, and you go to McDonald's every single day on your lunch break when you're working. So you work 5 days a week. Well, you just spend an extra $50 that you wouldn't have had to spend, if you had prepared for it otherwise. So instead of having, actual $200 at the end of the week from working, you essentially only have $150 because you spent $50 on something that would just, how should I say, would basically fulfill your needs right that very moment, and it wouldn't really have a ladder effect to it. Now, for example, if you had brought like a lunch to work with you, or a lunch to school, a lunch whatever, you could save money anywhere, and it's very easy. The best ways to stack money on this earth is to save money in yourself first. Me personally, I do go out, I eat every now and again, but I never eat at these fancy restaurants. You'll never see me at Cheesecake Factory or Olive Garden or any of that. Point being, or reason being, is because, you spend $20 or $30 there, and yeah, you look boss as hell eating there. Yeah, you ate really good. Yeah, you did this. But once you're done eating, there is no essential, growth potential there. You basically just got your nourishment, and that's it. You're done. And, I don't really go out and eat a lot because, me personally, I'd rather spend my money on something that I would want for myself. I know it sounds kind of selfish, but like I said again, with my car, I am investing money into it so that way I won't have to pay for a car when I'm in my 20s, and I can use that money to, hopefully live on my own or live with roommates. And for those of you that are younger, you should think about stuff like that. You don't got to go out shopping every single weekend. You don't got to go out buy the newest Jordans, the newest clothes, the newest this, the newest that. Because essentially, yeah, you're going to look cool. Yeah, it's going to be this, but all that's going to do is drive your ego. And me personally, I think egos are the most evil thing on this planet. I mean, you see me, I just turned 20 years old. I got a really nice car. A lot of people always comment on the fact, even out in public, people tell me I have a really nice car. And, I just don't let it go to my head. At the end of the day, you got to stay humble. You got to be thankful for the stuff you have. And, if you guys can learn how to manage your money well, it'll set you guys up to be prepared for the future, because a lot of people, people who are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s and 50s who are working at supermarkets right now, I'm not trying to be rude, but a lot of those people, when I used to work at a supermarket and were that age, hate their jobs, hate waking up every single day, hate going there every single day. And it's just like, don't let yourself fall into that. You fall into that by not knowing how to save money in right areas of your life. You know, going to the club, buying this alcohol, buying all this weed. You know, I smoke a lot of weed myself, and I'll still advocate to this day, you know, if you don't have enough money for other stuff, don't spend your money on weed. You know, think about it like this. You go out to the club every single weekend you're popping bottles, you spend $100, you know, you're with some girls, you got some girls every single weekend, you know, you're having fun, you're just living life, you're going with it. But once that weekend is over, once that night is over, yeah, you had sex with that girl, yeah, you know, you had a good time, yeah, whatever, but the $100 are gone. That's it. You didn't invest for anything for growth potential. You know, you didn't do anything that was going to make you a better or bigger individual than what you had done the previous week, you know? And that's where investing and spending comes into play with you guys' lives. I hope this video has kind of made sense, and I hope it's kind of helped you guys out. Just think about anything that you do on a day-to-day basis, you know, to make yourself look cool, to kind of drive your ego to be whatever, and kind of take a step back and realize you might not need those luxuries, or you might not need those things that you're buying every single day because you don't think about it. But like I said, you go to McDonald's every single lunch break, well, now it's $50 less at the end of the week, so now you only got like $150 to spend as opposed to $200, where you could have put that $50 towards something that you love to do. You know, if you're an artist or you're a painter, you could have bought some brand new paint colors, you know, you could have bought some brand new paper to work on, you know, just drive or feed your dreams and aspirations with the money you have. And I promise it'll work out for you guys. You know, don't spend money just to spend money. You can invest in very minimalistic ways. As you see, I basically invested in myself when I was 19 years old with my Infiniti. A lot of people told me I was dumb for, you know, getting a second car, which I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty dumb. But if you know what you're doing and you know how to manage your money and you know that you don't need all these other luxuries in life, you know, you can do it as well. Don't think I'm some crazy 19-year-old. I'm an everyday kid. You know, I work a regular job, come home, you know, I work with my camera equipment and go out and take pictures, and I just do what I do day in and day out, and I love it absolutely. And you know, if one day I can make a really good living off of doing what I love, that would be a blessing. And you know, the way I look at life should be the way that you guys look at life as well. You know, just spread positivity and, you know, wake up every single day thinking that life is a blessing. The reason I'm so happy with my life is because I'm doing what I love to do with my life day in and day out. You know, I haven't become this drone to the system working this 9-to-5 job. And it's like I said, I'm not making money from making these videos. Well, I mean, off of YouTube, yeah, but very little. I'm not getting paid to do this stuff, you know, for people that I work with or I do projects with that we collaborate on. I'm just doing this out of my own free time because I love to do it. And with you guys' career choice in life or you guys', you know, job per se, you guys should do that as well, because every single day you wake up, it's not going to feel like you have to go to work or, you know, you have to do this or do that. You're going to wake up every single day just feeling fulfilled and happy that you can wake up knowing that you don't have to work a day in your life, because what you're doing is what you would want to do with your life, if that makes sense. And I hope this video kind of spoke to you guys. I know I kind of went off on some more tangents. Hopefully I'll be getting better and better at making these videos. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And let me know if you guys, if this kind of spoke to you in the comment section below. Point is, just invest your money for yourself and for your future. That is the smartest thing to do. And I know people always say to save your money, you know, save 10% of your paycheck every single week, do this, do that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, at the end of every single week, I probably have like $2-3 in my bank account because of all the money that I'm spending, not spending, investing in myself for when I'm in my mid-20s to early 20s. So kind of try to figure out your own path in life. Just take a step back and think about what you want for your life. Because at the end of the day, if you're living through what other people are constantly telling you, you're never going to be happy, because you're always going to be doing what other people are telling you to do and not what yourself is telling you to do. I hope this video spoke to you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this style of videos. And until then, my name is Papa Nacho TV. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Nacho Nation.